hey there. Welcome back to our channel. And welcome to the second episode of our game travel here at the World of Magic Survival. Today, we are finally entering the battlefield as I show you all the basic mechanics and some of the necessary information that you need to understand to be able to survive in that chaotic place. Of course, it's important to learn what kind of magics we can use here, what they can do and how much damage they can deal with the enemies, as well as what type of skills we can obtain, their abilities and such. Also, what are the essential items we could pick from the area? And lastly, what kind of enemies we'll be facing here, but I may not be able to cover everything in this battle, so I'll leave the rest for you to discover. Okay? But before that, let me first welcome all the new fellows that just discovered this channel today. Thank you for stopping by. Hope you enjoy your time traveling with us today. We're looking forward to traveling with you in the future too. And please do check out our other travel videos in this channel. You might find some interesting game world to travel too. Also, if you could be generous enough to subscribe on this channel, that would be really great. Alright. Now, it's time for the real adventure. Are you ready? Let's go. When you first get in here, you're not gonna get this pop-up right away. It's called the ability option. It'll pop up every time you level up. It will give you 3 to 4 abilities you can choose to obtain to fight off enemies. But for first-timers like you won't get this ability option straight away right from the start. It's just mine. It's because I already invested on a research called Knowledge. Its ability is to give me an instant level up at the start of the battle. I invested in it twice so I got instant 2 starting levels. Again, other than that, you'll only get this pop-up when you level up. This options here can be a skill, magic or power-ups. Currently these 3 are all magics we can use to fight off against the enemies, but you can only choose one. Let's choose the Incineration for the first level. Now for the second level. Incineration and Electric Shock are both magics, while the Arcane Effused is a skill. Arcane Effused can maximize the length or radius of the effects your magic can reach. It also increases the size of your magic. You notice, we have Incineration again in the option. That's because every magic and skills have a certain maximum level. That's right, you can also level up your abilities as you level up. Here, you'll see the level of magic written here. All magics has a total of 6 levels to be mastered. Skills on the other hand, have different mastery levels. Most of the skills only have 2 levels, some have 5 levels, and there's also 1 only. Like the Arcane Effuse, its mastery level is only 2. Also, if you master an ability, it won't appear in the ability option again. There's also an MP taken option, which I also don't recommend you to use. If you choose MP Taken you won't level up, and you won't gain any ability. MP Taken will only give us 25% of MP, which also means throwing away the 75% of MP you just gained, and you have to earn it again. So even if you don't like the ability options given here, you should still choose one. It's better to gain abilities than to have nothing at all. Okay, for now, let's choose Electric Shock. Just a quick explanation. This is your timer. It'll show us how long you've been in this battle. This is the pause button. You can see your current level here, the number of enemies you have killed, and the abilities, skills and artifacts you have gained. You can also quit from here. This circle is the controller. You can change its setting in the game settings. Now you just have to run everywhere. This world is infinite so you can just go run on and on and on. These virus-looking enemies will run to you and try to kill you, so make sure to keep a proper distance from them. These are just normal enemies. They are very easy to deal with. This fire is the power of Incineration. In my opinion, this is the strongest and the most effective offensive magic to use against the enemies. It has a quite wide range attack. It automatically wipes out every enemy that reaches its fire. It helps making a way out if you get surrounded by enemies. You can also increase its size, damage and range by mastering it, and by using skills and artifacts. Also, by combining it with other magics. And this is Electric Shock. It's quite useful too, but it's a short-range single attack type of magic. It can only deal with 1 or few enemies. But like every magics, you can also increase its number and power by mastering it, and by using skills and artifacts. It's only good as backup magic though, but it could also be quite more useful if fused with other magics. Also, these magics will automatically cast on their own once you obtain them. Oh great, we've got a large amount of MP globe right from the start. This purple ball here is an MP globe which holds a large amount of MP. That MP will help us level up. See? An ability option pops up. We've got 3 magics available here. Also, you don't have to worry if the ability option pops up while you're in the middle of a large group of enemies. Once the ability option closes, you will have a few seconds of invisibility, and you won't get any damage during that time. Let's choose the shield. The shield is the basic defensive magic you can get here. Normally, it can only take 2 attacks from the enemies. It doesn't have time limit, but when it gets attacked 2 consecutive times, it'll break down and it'll cool down for a few seconds before appearing again. But the number of attacks it can take could also increase up to 4 times if you leveled it up and use a certain artifact. This blue ball is a regular MP globe. It holds a small amount of MP. We also gains MP from killing enemies. You'll see here the amount of MP you've gained. Once you filled it up, you'll level up. Now, this white crystal is the Crystal of Immortal. It's like a power-up magic. It'll make you invisible for a short time. Yes, it'll keep the enemies from damaging you, and you can pass through them smoothly. But, unlike other magics, it's only a temporary magic. This is a magic indicator. It'll show the Crystal of Immortal magic's duration. It'll only activate every time you pick up the Crystal of Immortal. This brown chest is called a treasure chest. There's also 3 types of chest in this place. Treasure chest holds different type of artifacts. Reliquary holds high level of artifacts. And black box holds rare and legendary artifacts. Artifacts are used to boost our abilities. Here, we found the Essence Stone, which is a rare artifact. It can increase our attacks by 20%, but it also has a bad effect which increases our damage taken by 30%. To equip this, just click on any of the box and click Equip. This green paw print-like globe is a point globe. It is called Cell Alpha. It holds a regular amount of points, about 100 points, just like the MP globe. It also have 3 different colors that holds larger amount of points. The largest cell is Cell Gamma, a violet cell, which holds 1000 points. But unfortunately, the chances of finding these cells in the battlefield is almost below 20%. So if you found one, you're really lucky. Oh great, we leveled up again. You see, we've got Incineration again. There were actually a total of 36 skills and 17 magics that could randomly appear in this ability option. But if you have chosen and obtained a certain ability before, like the Incineration, and it hasn't reached its maximum level yet, the ability option will keep on putting that ability in the options. But it doesn't always work that way, but the more you've gained abilities, the more the ability option gets random. If you want your magic to reach its maximum level, then you must always choose it in the ability option, or else it will have a lower chances of reappearing in the ability option. It's just like the YouTube algorithm. It'll recommend you things that are similar or connected to the things that you recently viewed. Anyway, propagating is a skill that increases the number of magics. I'm not really sure what does it mean. I assume it adds additional projectile or attacks of magics. I'm not really sure though. The fireball on the other hand is also a magic. These skills are really helpful, but since you can't see those skills, and I want to show you everything you need to see here, we'll be choosing all types of magics. This time, it's the fireball. This is the fireball. It's quite powerful. It's a perfect combination with the Incineration. I will show you in the future why. Now, this heart is the HP globe. It'll restore some of your health if you happen to receive a damage, but if you're completely healthy it doesn't have any effect at all. Oh, we've got a medium-sized MP globe. Now we reached level 5. Investigation is a skill that maximizes our ability to pick up items, so we can reach items even from a far distance. Cloaking is a magic that has the same effect as Crystal of Immortal. That's why I consider it as one of the most essential magic out there. It's a defensive magic. It'll let you pass through the enemies without getting stuck up and receiving any damage. It'll increase your movement speed too. Of course, it's not a permanent magic too. It'll only activate for a few seconds, but unlike Crystal of Immortal, it'll automatically activate again once it cools down. Then, the resistance as it shows, is a skill that reduces the amount of damage you receive by 10%. Okay, now let's choose Cloaking. This is the Cloaking's magic indicator. It's currently cooling down. Now just try to get as many MP globe as possible to quickly level up. Oh, we got hit by an enemy. Luckily we have shield on. You see the shield turns red when it can only take one more attack before it breaks. But if it didn't receive any attacks again, it will return to color blue, which means it can receive 2 attacks again. Okay, we leveled up again. We also got 3 magics again. See, there's Incineration and Shield again, which we attained earlier. So let's choose another magic, the Energy Bolt. Look, the Cloaking has been activated. You'll see this freezing effect on your screen if the Cloaking is activated. These yellow bubbles are the Energy Bolt. They're quite similar to Incineration, though not as much powerful as the Incineration, but it's a great secondary magic. We level up again. Here, we have the skill called Haste, which increases our movement speed, a magic called Spirit, and another skill called Regeneration, which gives us the ability to restore our HP by 0.1% per second. Okay, let's pick the Spirit. This twinkling star looking thing is the magic of the Spirit. It's also a single attack type of magic, but it can multiply up to 5 or 6 Spirit when you leveled it up and use certain skills and artifacts. It's also one of the best secondary magic out there. Cool. We got another Crystal of Immortal and we level up again. This time we have 3 different skills here. We have the high speed casting skill, which is one of the most essential skills here. It decreases the magic cooldown by 5%, so you'll be able to cast magic faster. Then, we have the intelligence, which increases our attack power by 10%. And lastly, the magic circle, which is also a very essential skill. It can keep your magic last longer. It increases the magic duration by 20%. For now, let's choose the magic cooldown. There's another artifact over there. Let's see what's inside. Oh, it's a rare artifact called Ice Crown. It's an artifact that boosts the magic ability of Blizzard. Blizzard is also a magic, though we haven't obtained that magic yet. Let's equip it for now, in case we attain the Blizzard magic later. Level up again. Here, we have 3 magics that we already obtained, so we're just gonna choose which one to level up. Let's choose the Incineration to increase its damage and number of incineration. Cool. These orange MP glow does really help leveling up faster. We have these 2 skills again. Since I already explained them to you, let's get straight into this new magic, which is the Electric Zone. This is the power of Electric Zone. It's also one of the best primary magics here. Next to Incineration, it automatically removes normal and single suicidal enemies, so it'll lessen the number of enemies that gets near you. It serves as both offensive and defensive magic. Though it's not completely powerful in both categories, it's still a great part to complete a powerful magic formation. Of course, for now it still isn't that strong. We have to level it up for it to be able to deal more damage. Good thing it doesn't worn out and doesn't need to go down. Alright. Guess that's enough game information you've got there. That almost sums it all. I hope you now understand how this world works, and like I said earlier, I will leave the rest for you to discover on your own. Now, shall we continue this battle, and see how it's like to have all the magics together? Well then, let's meet again on the next episode of our adventure in this magical world.